I was just about ready to give up, but then I thought, you would be very disappointed if an episode didn't come out this week. So truth be told, this is my third attempt at recording this episode, and I have to change things up a little bit because the episode I was going to record was called Microdosing in 2026, Start Here. And I had fantastic ideas since this is the first episode of this year, first episode of 2026. And I had, this was going to be like the best episode ever because it was going to start off a year where I've promised you that this is going to be your best year yet. And I was going to start off with an episode that was just so cool and just, it would just get you started and ground you and get you going in the right direction for 2026. And then each subsequent episode was going to build on that. And we're going to have the absolute best year, not only in our lives, but the best year in this series ever. I turned my mic and camera on and I recorded for about 3 or 4 minutes and I just didn't like the way it was going. So I turned it off, thought to myself a little bit, gave myself about 5 or 10 minutes to rest and turned it back on again and started to record that episode again. Microdosing in 2026, Start Here. And again, after several minutes, I just said, I don't have it. I can't, it's not coming out right today for some reason. And I've got a deadline. This has to be on time for you because an episode comes out every Wednesday, and if you woke up Wednesday morning and try to find the episode, whether you're listening to audio on Apple or Spotify or watching on YouTube or Rumble or wherever you might be watching or listening, and there was just radio silence, nothing was there. Number one, you probably wonder what's going on. Where's my episode? And then maybe, is Dr. Dave okay? There's no word from him. What happened? So failure was not an option. But I did take a step back and I said, I've got to give you something today. I'm going to give you something. It might not be Microdosing in 2026, Start Here. It might not be that exact episode because maybe I just don't have the energy. Truth be told, I've got a bug right now. I've got something is going on in my body. I don't feel 100%. I feel probably about, I don't know, right now about 50% only. When I tried to record a little while ago, it might have been 70 to 80. Now it's like 50. It's going down fast. But I still said, I've got to give you something. Because I always talk about this year being our best year, feeling good every day. But the feeling good every day, I want to explain that a little bit because we're all still human. And feeling good every day does not mean that every single day we're at a 10 and we're on top of our game and we can do anything we want. As evidenced right now, I can't do. It seems like I can't even. I couldn't record the episode I wanted to record. And by the way, I'm letting this go. Whatever I say, and there's no editing here. I'm not going to edit. This is going to be real, down and dirty, and it's not going to be very, very long. But I do promise I'm going to be back next week with the episode I planned to do, Microdosing in 2026, Start Here. And it's probably even going to be a part 1 and part 2 because I've got so much to say. And I'm real excited about 2026 because I'm going to share some things this year to get you going that I've perhaps never shared before on this podcast. We've been doing this, it's between 4 and 5 years now. And I basically share my life, but what it was like before microdosing. What was every day like? Well, it was filled with, most days, not all, but most days were filled with anxiety and definitely some depression. And my life was going in a really, really weird direction until I discovered microdosing mushrooms. And they changed everything. And from then on, I've been sharing my life story very transparently. There's not much I didn't share with you guys. And it's a great story because they basically turned my life around. And you don't know how excited I was. Like, this is the first episode of the year. And I failed twice trying to get that going. It just didn't work out. And maybe I should have kept it going. But it's a lot different. Recording an episode like that it's a lot different than just me being in front of the mic now sharing why I almost just gave up, why I quit, why I almost quit. I didn't quit, but why I almost quit. And this is easier for me to do, and because I'm speaking. Well, I always speak from my heart, but I'm sharing. I can't say I'm sharing a failure, but I'm sharing the fact that I'm human, and that everything doesn't always work. But we can't let that get us down because just because something's not working does not mean that our lives are not working. For example, this episode tonight that I tried to record twice, it sucked. It was horrible. I'll be honest with you. It was terrible. I wouldn't let that go out there. I aborted it after about 3 or 4 minutes each time. It was horrible. But that in itself doesn't mean my life is not working. And when you have setbacks in your life, it doesn't mean that you're not living your best life ever. Because every day can be a 10, but sometimes it doesn't feel like a 10, if that makes sense. Like right now, I don't feel like a 10 because I'm sick. I flubbed two attempts to just record an episode. I'm just not doing great now. But that doesn't mean that my life is not a 10. Because when I take a step back from this microphone and from the camera, and I think about what's going on in my life, it's truly exactly the way I want to live it. I wouldn't make any changes right now. And again, it's not because I've done anything so special or I'm so great. No. This is the opposite. I'm a regular person, just like you. Just like you. And I've had my share of plenty of ups and downs. And the downs were sometimes pretty rough. A marriage that went really bad towards the end. A profession that I thought, when I first got into it, I thought I would love, but I didn't love it. And work was difficult. And there were many times I thought my life wasn't going in the right direction that I thought it should have been. I wasn't living my dream life. But when I took a lot of time to think deeply about my life, that's when it started going in the direction that I felt it should go in. And that was even before the magic mushrooms, because even though I was experiencing a lot of anxiety and depression, my life was still going. It was going in the right direction. I had already gotten divorced. I found a wonderful partner. We lived in Maryland, but then we decided to live the life of our dreams, and we moved to Utah around the mountains, and we're doing everything exactly the way we want. So I am living my dream life. Although, every day, although it's perfect in some way, in other ways it's imperfect. Because we're imperfect beings. Nobody can be perfect. So I think we need to think about that quite a bit. If you wake up one morning, you're not feeling the love, you're not feeling great, maybe you're feeling shitty about something, that doesn't mean that your life's not a 10. And if you feel that your life's truly not a 10, let's even say, some people say, well, there's no way anybody's life can be a 10. Well, I wholeheartedly disagree with that. But let's even say 9.5. Just for argument's sake, let's say 9.5. If you can't honestly tell me right now your life is a 9.5, I want you to stick with me. And I don't mean to stick with me just on this episode. I mean stick with me this entire year. Because we're going to be changing the world, so many people that are listening to this or watching, we're going to be changing them into people that are experiencing a life of tens or 9.5 to 10. I promise you that. One thing, like I mentioned a little while ago, is I really believe we need to think deeper than we've been thinking. I've been pretty good at that lately. But I talked to some people that I've been helping out with their lives. I talked to some people and their lives are just so busy. Always have something going on. And that's great. Good for you if that's you. But you still need time. You need the downtime to take a step back, sit down somewhere, and it could be meditation, but meditation could be doing a lot of deep thinking. I like my meditation to be, again, not clearing my mind totally, but thinking very, very deeply about my life. That's what my meditation normally is, and I can incorporate some breathing exercises into that, which we'll talk about this year for sure. But I find that people that are so busy in their lives with work, family, social events, always going somewhere, always have to be on the go, I find that it's a lot more difficult for these people to reach true happiness. I mean, true deep down happiness. And trust me, true happiness does not take a lot of money. I think some of the happiest people can be people that don't necessarily have a lot of money. And the opposite of that is some people that have a lot of money are not necessarily happy. And we're going to be talking a lot about happiness this year because I think, that's our bottom line. Again, I always say things like, you can be the best microdoser in the world, but if you're not truly happy on the inside, truly happy, I mean blissfully happy, then what good is all the microdosing doing you? I've reached this point in my life that I feel that I'm truly happy, and that doesn't mean that I'm the wealthiest person out there at all, because I'm not. I'm certainly not. But realizing when you have enough and what you can do with it and how you can live your life based on that, that's just very, very important, and it can be very deep, but you have to think about that a lot. You have to go into deep meditation about that and appreciate what you have. Appreciate that you've got your body and you're breathing and you can see and you can hear. And maybe some people out there that follow me and listening or in some way getting this material, maybe you can't hear. Or maybe you can't see. I told this story last week, New Year's Eve. I told this story about the man, when I went out for a walk, he was coming towards me with the biggest smile on his face ever. And then when he got closer, I noticed he was missing a leg. But that did not stop him from smiling, and I'm assuming he was happier than most without a leg. So again, we've got a lot to talk about this year, and if you're brand new to me, if you stumbled upon this in some way, I really ask from my heart if you would take a second to subscribe and make sure you have your notifications enabled, because I don't want you to miss any episode. Every single episode I do is going to be very important. It's going to build and build and build until we are living the lives of our dreams. And I promise you, that's going to happen. One of the biggest things I look forward to in my life these days is not getting something, a new material possession, getting a new car, taking a trip. These are not the kind of thing. I mean, again, those things aren't necessarily bad, but one of the things that I look forward to every single week is talking to my Patreon family. It's our nakama, our group of people that we've cultivated here that we're all on board to making our lives the best ever. And we talk about a lot of these things on Patreon when we do our live meetings once a week, and we go deep. But the thing is, we're all helping each other. And I can say, and if there's anybody here from my Patreon family that's listening or watching, make a comment somewhere and let people know, because I can say that we are improving lives in our Patreon group there, and people that have started and they didn't really know what direction their lives were going in. Once they got involved with this beautiful family, non-judgmental, their lives have been taking a turn for the better. I promise you. And I hope somebody comments on that, because it really is the truth. It's a loving, caring, non-judgmental family Patreon. And it's I keep the link in the show notes. It's on my website as well. My website is microdoseu.com. And it is a paid platform, but it's very, very little. I keep it very affordable. And whenever the temptation is for me to raise the price a little bit, I just say, no, I'm not going to do that to my Patreon family. They're here, and I want them to stay, and we're not going to be raising this. So I feel that all the time. And I'm not, at least in the near future, I have no plans, because I wanted, it's such a beautiful thing. I don't want to rock the boat in any way. So I hope you understand this episode maybe is a little bit weird. It's not exactly what I wanted to say when I had these grand visions about this first episode of the year. This is not it. But again, life throws us challenges. Sometimes we need to just go in different directions, and it's all going to work out okay, because I promise you, when I do get to this episode, microdosing in 2026, start here. It's going to be a building block for everything you need to do in 2026 and beyond to make your life, let's just say, the way you really want it to be, your dream life. The way, if somebody said to you, how do you want to live your life? And if you could just write it out or spell it out or say it into a recording or something, we want to do that. We want to all do that together. That's our plan. And microdosing is important, but the most important thing is our happiness, and of course our health, and the way we feel every day. And microdosing is a tool to get there. However, there are other tools that we need to get there as well, which we talk about, and we will be talking about this year. So I appreciate you listening or watching. I apologize that I was not able to produce the episode that I really wanted to produce today. But again, I hope you understand. And I wanted to give you something, because again, I was just worried that if you opened up your device or computer or whatever, however you get your podcasts or videos, and I wasn't there, that would not be a good thing. And you'd be wondering and worrying. And I do not want that to happen. So I'm so glad you're on board with me. I have a brand new episode every Wednesday, and next Wednesday is the one that I hope we get started with this idea. And also, I wanted to share with you that my friend and colleague, Dr. Denise, we've started a women's health series on the same podcast here, Microdose U. It's about women and microdosing, and the issues that women deal with their health. Around menopause, perimenopause, hormones, things like, and a lot more things, a lot more that women deal with it that men don't necessarily deal with, unless we're with a woman who's dealing with. Then we've got to know and deal with it as well. So I'm really excited for her series this year. Again, we started a few episodes at the end of last year, but it's called the women's. Well, it's the women's health series, part of Microdose U, and you'll see it. Those are going to be coming out probably every Sunday as well. So if you are a woman, or if you're with a woman and you're curious, feel free to check her episodes out right here where you're getting your podcast. You don't have to go anywhere else. Okay, having said all that, I appreciate your patience. I really do. And I want you to know that you are valuable and you matter. I'll see you next episode. I am Dr. Dave.